You're here because you know something. What you know you can't explain, but you feel it. You felt it your entire life, that there's something wrong with the world. You don't know what it is, but it's there, like a splinter in your mind, driving you mad. It is this feeling that has brought you to me. Let me tell you why you're here. You're here because you know something. What you know you can't explain, but you feel it. You felt it your entire life, that there's something wrong with the world. You don't know what it is, but it's there, like a splinter in your mind, driving you mad. It is this feeling that has brought you to me. Let me tell you why you're here. You're here because you know something. What you know you can't explain, but you feel it. You felt it your entire life, that there's something wrong with the world. You don't know what it is, but it's there, like a splinter in your mind, driving you mad. It is this feeling that has brought you to me. Let me tell you why you're here. You're here because you know something. What you know you can't explain, but you feel it. You felt it your entire life, that there's something wrong with the world. You don't know what it is, but it's there, like a splinter in your mind, driving you mad. It is this feeling that has brought you to me.
It's jungle out there, disorder and confusion everywhere.
No one seems to care, but I do.
Hey, who's in charge here? It's jungle
Oh
out
yeah.
there.
People think I'm crazy.
Don't worry all the time.
Paid attention, you'd be worried too.
You better pay attention, or this world we love so
Oh yeah. Might just kill you. I could be wrong now, but I don't think so.
'Cause there's a jungle out there. There's a jungle out
Damn straight is a jungle out there. Hello, hello, hello. Did you miss me?
I don't answer questions.
Guess who's back?
I don't answer questions.
Back again. Junkyard's back. Stand my ground. You know the words. And I won't back down. I love that song. I do. I just love that song. Hey, hey. Oh my gosh. I just clicked over. Bolt, you nutso. Thank you for the super chat. But I want to remember. No, I don't want to remember. I want to remind everybody. Move the meter. I'll take it anyway. I can get it for the defense fund. But it's just more entertaining for me to see that meter move. That's right. And you use that to move that meter, you use that link. But again, I'll take it how I can get it. So I'm not bashing you, Bolt. I appreciate it. I do. Don't think I don't. All right, everybody. How's everybody doing? I got bored inside. Little woman is working online, so I'm in the studio and wired on my own hotspot to try to get better bandwidth here, because what she does sucks up a lot of bandwidth. But it looks like we're still in the yellow. We're not green, but oh well. Can't have it all, I guess. How's everybody doing? Let's see. Let's switch over to live chat here. Everybody, how are we sounding tonight? We got any echo or anything? We doing good? I sure hope so. I hope you're all doing good. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Did somebody post a link? Mr. Westino? Hey, man. I don't know. Oh, Howie the hamster. I can always count on Howie the hamster. It is true that a couple of states are being unlocked from lockdown. They are starting. They're fighting for it. I mean, of course, they're probably going to game about it. But yes, people have had enough, man. It's all over the news. Just people have had enough. They're gathering and protesting out in front of city official businesses like City Hall and everywhere, beaches, you name it. People have had enough. I think. But anyways, we'll jump into our news story for the day in a little while here. I just want to take a moment of time and say hi to everybody. Sorry, Mr. West. I know. Sorry you got timed out. Hey Tom, I got your email, man. I don't know what's going on over there. Again, I'll send Furia an email and see what's going on there. Cohand 8, good to see you, man. Thoughts on the government ordering ranchers and farmers to burn crops and put their livestock down? I have not heard of that yet. Haven't heard of that. I've been at work all day. I've been all week. I've been stuck at work. Today was an earlier day for me, so I got off work a little earlier than normal, because I'm usually there in the evenings. But yeah, so I really haven't watched the news too much yet today. So that's news to me. I'll have to look into that, and maybe on the next live stream I'll dive into that. You were on live feed with no worries. All right. Deplorable. I work retail. I'll say that, but I won't divulge exactly where I work. But I do work for in the retail field. I'm an essential business essential. Go Chiefs! Back to back. If Corona don't F it up, I agree. To touch on that, it's kind of off topic, but I will touch on that because right now we're open to all topics at this moment in time. I will touch on that to say that I heard that the Chiefs and the Ravens in Vegas have the worst, or I should say, the worst betting odds to reach the Super Bowl. So in other words, Vegas thinks it's either going to be the Chiefs or the Ravens that win the next Super Bowl. And the Chiefs do play the Ravens. I think it's week 3. No, week 3. I think they just brought out the schedules just the other day. So, and towards the end of the year, my Chiefs are going to be playing the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. One of their last games of the year, and we know who's in Tampa Bay now, right? Deflategate, Brady, and Gronk. Yeah, Gronk came back for his boyfriend, so we'll see how they do down there. Let's see. Isn't it funny how officers always stand with they're having their hands in their vests and they play with their nipples when they get confronted or feel uncomfortable, or their tails start going in between their legs? That's funny. Gronk, yeah, Gronk. The Gronk. Raymond, hi, good to see you, man. You do home improvement and construction. You've been chugging along. Well, I'm glad you're still working, man. Glad you're still working. First sporting event tomorrow night. Talk about it. Which sporting event is that going to be, Ween? Huh? Which sporting event do you want to talk about tomorrow night? We can talk for a second about it. But you got to let me know. Which one? We talking baseball? Oh, UFC. Oh, my God. I'm nothing against the UFC, man. Nothing against the UFC. I couldn't get into the ring and probably last, I'd be pulling the Al Bundy. There's a married with children episode where Al's wife Peggy and the neighbor, they blow a crap load of money in Vegas, max out credit cards. Al's in the hole for like 5-10 grand, and the only way to get the money back is if he could stay in the ring with what he thinks are some like playmates, and wrestle with them, and for like 3 minutes, and he gets $10,000, and it's the big bad mama comes out, some Attila the Hun. Big old woman. But and he runs around like for the first couple minutes, he's just running away from her. That would be me in the UFC. That would be me. I'd be running around trying to just delay the inevitable, I guess, because those guys, man, the skill that they have, I mean, and all the training they go through. CCW don't want none. Tom married with children. I love it. If there is ever an underrated actor in the world, all right, it's Ed O'Neill. Anybody that has ever like watched the old, Married with Children, all right, they still got reruns going on the TV. I watch it every night, even though I've seen them a million times. Pretty much every episode, I still watch it. Bundy, whoa, Bundy. Well, okay, maybe it's because I like looking at Kelly. I don't know. Kelly was hot. Applegate, oof. Yeah. Anyways, shame on me. Honey, I'm just teasing, all right? If you're watching inside, I'm just kidding. I love you, baby. I lost my train of thought what I was talking about. Oh yeah, Ed O'Neill, man. If there was ever somebody that, as far as I know, has never gotten the accolades that he deserves in Hollywood, it's Ed O'Neill. That guy, man. That guy can act. I mean, he took that role of Al Bundy, and it's just amazing. I mean, you really think he's Al Bundy. I mean, it's classic. His facial expressions and the way he like rolls his eyes when he says something to Peg, like, "Oh yeah, baby, you're the greatest," and then his expression when he looks away. I mean, the guy can act. He can. I loved him in Wayne's World. It was a small little bit, but the original Wayne's World, those little bits he had, dude, I loved it. I love seeing that guy in other shows and movies and stuff like that. All right. Let's see. I literally just watched a few episodes the other night. My dad and I watched it all the time as a kid. Oh, yeah. I grew up watching that show. It was great. Well, okay. Anything? Any other off topics that we can talk about before we move along to today's story? Brought to you by Pinnack. Photography's not a crime. I don't know if you guys aren't, well, let me rephrase that. If you don't have a, not a thumbnail, I'm thinking, if you don't have the Pinnack website like saved in your browser somewhere, you're missing a lot, because that website puts out some really, they find the dirt, okay, as far as, police and stuff go. They find good content. So I had to work today. I worked yesterday. So this has been up for a day or so. Most of you have probably seen it already. But apparently there was an individual that works. He's an essential worker. They're charity workers, right? And they drive around to deliver food, water, basic human necessities during this time of COVID crap that's going on. And they were making deliveries, and they had just got back to the, I guess, to the organization's little hub and pulling into the parking lot. And they got pulled over. The cops pulled them over. Now, there was an African-American man and a passenger. He's clean. No wants, no warrants or whatever. Just doing his job. And the cops came up on the car, and they thought he was somebody else. They thought the car was a different car. It was a total botched thing, okay? The car that had, like, was involved in some criminal activity prior was not this car. It did look like it, apparently, or supposedly, but it wasn't this car. And the individual that the cops saw in this car, they thought was somebody wanted. And of course, as a passenger, depending on the state and everything, but for the most part, if you're a passenger of a vehicle and is a traffic stop, the driver's the focus. Passengers, you can just sit there. You know what I mean? And the cops say, "I want your ID." It's like, you suspect me of committing a crime? I don't want to talk to you. I invoke my fifth. I'm not part of this. You're dealing with the driver. if I'm not being detained, hell, I'll get out of the car and I'll walk down the street if you want. But yeah, passengers in the majority of the time, if it's a normal traffic stop, you don't have to ID or nothing. But apparently the cops thought this guy was somebody else. And I don't know if you guys have seen it yet or not, but we got it here somewhere. So we're gonna play this for people that haven't seen it. Here we go.
Why are you detaining him?
Wait, we're gonna pause it. I want to make sure you guys can hear it. Let me make sure you guys can hear it. Monitor and output. All right, here we go.
Why are you detaining him? Why are you detaining him? Hey! Why are you detaining him?
Not suspected of anything. Well, they think he's somebody else, but guy hasn't done nothing. Now they're on top of this guy. They want him to put his hands behind his back, but they're on top of him. He's asking, how do I put my hands behind my back? You guys are on top of me. Yep, they called him by the wrong name. It's a mistaken identity case.
My name is Leon Young, you son of a bitch. My name is Leon Young. PFN ALG 812. Get your goddamn hands off. Listen. Get your goddamn.
You tell him, brother.
What you want is outreach workers.
We got it. We got all of it. We got all of it, brother.
Leon Young. PFN ALG 812. You call me somebody else. You got me picked up and twist it all up.
Is what
Now you in my face against the ground.
out of her vehicle.
Get on
This
it.
brother out of the vehicle. This is what's happening right now.
You're obstructing me. We're going to roll you up on the 148 of the California Penal Code.
Oh, wow.
Don't obstruct me. I got to listen to this radio.
Y'all saw that, right? I'm instructing him by telling you what's happening. Look at this shit.
Yeah, the girl's narrating, taking video. Because she's narrating, the cop threatened her with arrest for interfering.
In the East Oakland Collective parking lot. And that's how they did it. They don't even know this brother's name. They're calling him by an entirely different name, y'all. We just were up in the encampments, providing people with shelter. We got people moved into hotels.
We got Yana.
We got folks food. We got folks sanitation. And this is how they do our outreach workers right here.
They're outreach workers, all right? And the PNX site, pretty much what it says, that the headline is, cops pull black man, African-American man, out of car at gunpoint in a case of mistaken identity. The man had been feeding the homeless when cops confronted him. Convinced they had the man they were looking for, Oakland police followed two outreach workers who had been helping feed the homeless and pulled them over, dragging and handcuffing the man in the passenger seat as well as handcuffing the woman driver. At first, the cops claimed it was all over an illegal lane change, after the fact, of course, which seemed like overkill considering they had all their guns drawn on the man as police helicopters hovered above. They eventually admitted that they thought the man in the passenger seat was a different man they were looking for. The two workers, identified only as Yana and Akil, were working with The Village, an organization that helps the homeless. They had just returned to the East Oakland Collective, another community organization that works with underserved communities, when several cop cars pulled up behind them. The cop began calling the man by a different name while pulling him out of the car and then piling on top of him when they demanded he put his hands behind his back. And he claims, you heard it on the video, how do I do that? Considering that they were physically preventing him from placing his hands behind his back. The video was posted on an Instagram channel on the East Oakland Collective with the following description. Oakland Police Department followed and targeted two unhoused outreach workers with The Village, handcuffing and detaining them in a parking lot of the East Oakland Collective. So they actually had made it back to their home base. Guns drawn, threatened to be tased. Police helicopter circling. Yana and Akil had just finished distributing water, food, and supplies to fellow unhoused residents and were coming to meet with us. The police initially didn't tell us why they were being pulled over and didn't ask for ID. Eventually said it was for a improper lane change or a lane change. It wasn't until they pulled off with Akil in the squad car that they finally admitted the real reason. Akil matched the description of a suspect who committed a crime in the area. It was a case, in their opinion, of racial profiling. This brother who was simply out serving the people. So this is how Oakland Police Department treats essential workers during COVID-19 pandemic. The cops did release the 2 workers with no charges eventually, and saying, "Oh, whoops, our bad." Yeah, our bad, pretty much, our bad. What do you think of that crap, huh? Oops, yeah, we're just gonna roll up on this car. Oh, there's an African American in the passenger seat we can mess with today. Yeah, let's pull our guns at him. Maybe we'll get a paid vacation if he moves funny. It's just crazy. Oh yeah, definitely gonna be a lawsuit in that one. Definitely gonna be a lawsuit in that one, and I'm sure they'll settle. They'll bust out the checkbook, the taxpayer checkbook, and write a nice check to them. F-Off says he just went off on CCW. Oh, there goes my stomach churning again. Now they're waiting for the police to show up. Oh, really? Oh, you should record it and send me the link, and I'll broadcast it here on my live stream for all to see when the cops show up. That would be funny. Have you seen Funny Towers Bomb? And did you see the execution of the black guy down south? People are going to start doing things to police. I can see you saying another civil war. Oh, yeah. It's starting to get real out there. It is, definitely. It's a scary thought, but oh, wait. I got to show you another video. All right, I believe I posted it on my Facebook. All right, I wonder if I can. I don't know where I put it on my computer though. I can always link it. To. Ooh, whoa! I'm floating. Let's see. Let's see if I can find it. Bear with me. You guys chat amongst yourselves. It just dawned on me that I had another video I want to show. And it's actually of what I consider, I mean, he could be talking out of his sphincter from all, taking it from face value. I think I found a good cop. I think I did. I mean, odds are, eventually you got to find a good one, right? Because the ones that they drum out of the business, and let them go or pressure them into resigning. Sometimes that's what they do to good cops, don't they? They don't want those guys around. So, but I think I found one. I don't know what I did with the video though. Maybe I can just bring it up on my Facebook. Let's see. MCW Joker. Hey, how's it going, man? You just missed the story of the day. We were talking about a poor guy that got yanked out of a car in case of mistaken identity. And they dogpiled him. They did. They dogpiled him. All right, let's see here. Let me go with a post. Show video URL. Copy. I'm going to try to do it this way. Hopefully it'll go through. Cancel. You guys aren't going to believe this. I think I found a good cop. Browser source. Add source. Cop. You know, had I thought about this, I would have done it and had it all set up. What fun would that be? Let's see if it comes up. Hold on. I don't know if you guys can hear it. I can't. Can you guys hear that? I can't hear it. Oh, that sucks. I don't know why I can't hear it. Are you guys hearing this? Tell me if you're hearing this. 1 0. Yeah, did you see this? Can you guys hear it, Tom? Somebody tell me if you can hear it. No, you can't hear it. Crap. All right, let's do it this way. No, it is. It's an amazing video. I just don't know why it's not. Why you can't hear it. All right, we'll just do it. We'll wait. We'll wait on that for a minute. I'll find it in the computer. We'll find it in the computer and then we'll just show it that way. It's a pretty cool video. Deplorable. That reminds me. Where is it? It's here somewhere.
Why are you detaining him?
Right.
Why are you detaining him? Hey!
Yeah, we don't have to play that right now. We just played that. Would a stream be a stream without that? Oh, you guys liked Furry's shirt that Furry was wearing, right? Remember, it's available on my Teespring. I'll have to probably shut it down soon. So if you want to tick off Voldemort, you can get yours at my Teespring. Let's see. There's the cough. There's that logo. I don't know. There's that. There we go. Here's what I was looking for.
Shame on every single one of you deplorable for condoning and donating towards these motherfuckers.
Shame on you. Shame on you. You know, everybody tells them, anytime you guys donate to the Defense Fund or on Furry's feeds, when you guys do super chats, it really ticks him off. And the people that follow him, they watch. They come to these feeds and they watch. And then he gets all ticked off because, hey, guess what? People donated such and such, and people did this, and people did that. And you know, it's just pissing him off. Oh yeah, Leslie. No, we'll get it to work. We'll get it to work. We just got to. I gotta look. There's capture. When was this? Let me see this. Hold on. I'm gonna open this up and see if that was it. No. That's the video I just did. I just got to figure out where on my computer I saved it. What's this one? That's the same one. I don't know, but I've been told, Eskimo, you know what is mighty cold. I don't even know where I would have saved it on my computer. I know I put it on my Facebook. It's a shame that the audio wasn't working. Man, it's a good video. Let me find it, guys and gals. Let me find it. Just bear with me. It'll be worth the wait. You guys won't believe it. If you haven't seen it, you won't believe it. You'll be like, no way. That's got to be fake. Fourth. What stinks is I have so many video folders. Trying to remember where I freaking saved it. It's like almost impossible trying to remember. What sucks is I don't remember what I named it as. Because I could just do a search. Let me try. Good. Ah, man. I wonder if I can download it off my Facebook. I doubt it. Here.
You know, as a police officer, I'm compelled to make this video. I've been in law enforcement for 10 years, and I'm speaking to my peers, other fellow officers, people in any kind of law enforcement position.
Can you guys hear that?
Officers nationwide enforcing tyrannical orders against the people.
I don't know if you guys can hear that.
I'm hoping it's a minority of officers, but I'm not sure anymore. Because every time I turn on the television, every time I look to the internet, I'm seeing people arrested or cited for going to church.
I gotta get that up. I do. Man, that's a great. That is such a good freaking video. I gotta freaking do it. What sucks is I have no idea why. It's not allowing the audio to come through. Oh, that's why. Maybe. No? Ah, that sucks. I don't know why. I hate when this thing doesn't work like it should be. Like it should be. Sorry, guys. Maybe we'll save it. Well, if you look at the bottom of your screen, you'll see where you type something. Look underneath it, you'll see a $sign, and to the left you should see a happy face. If you push the happy face, you click on the happy face and it brings up all those emoji things. Junkyard, Streamlab. Didn't I put it at the top of the page? At the top? Oh, I can do that. Oh, no, I can't. Wait. I'm looking for it. There. Wait. No, that's somebody else typed something. All right, we'll have to do it this way for you. Notepad. Donate link. Copy. Paste. There. That's it. Anyways. That's the truth. That's how you move the meter. Yeah. Today's goal is $50. Oh, look at that. We already... Last comment. Oh my god. Look at that. We're already halfway to our daily goal. Plus, we had Howie the Hamster sent a little funny money super chat, so we're already pretty close to our goal. Furry Potato News is in here. Hey, Furry. Hello. Yeah, I guess he's waiting for the F-Off is waiting for the police to show up. He should record it, and if he does, make sure you put that link. Give me that link, and we'll play it here on the live stream while it's happening. Hope you and everyone here is doing well. KP Nation. Ted, hey, how you guys doing? Pray for my little sister. She is in a bad spot. Remove her leg? Oh my gosh. Positive vibes and waves going to her. Definitely. Definitely. Everybody give positive thoughts to F-Off. Furry F-Off. Furry just... We made our goal already. Look at that. God bless everybody. Sweet. Well, don't let that... that's our daily goal. That's not our... the whole goal, but that was our daily goal. So thank you, everybody that pitched in towards the goal. Give me a minute here. I really, really, really want to find this stupid video. It really stinks that I wasn't prepared for this. I wasn't thinking of playing it on here. But since we're talking about that, might as well, right? I mean, it's a great video. Thing is with I have too many folders that I have videos I've done. Oh man, I just got snippets of things and captures, and I got so much that it just gets lost in the shuffle. Type, sort by type. Alright, but I'd be able to recognize it if I saw it on here. I should have just put it in this file, the chatathon. I should have just put it in this file. I don't know. Why didn't I do that? There's the music. It's not in there. New YouTube. I had to save it somewhere to upload it to Facebook. And I have no idea why when I play the browser that you guys can't hear it. That's just stupid. Alright. Let's see here. Bear with me. Chat amongst yourselves. I am bound and determined to find this. It's driving me crazy. Here, I tell you what, while you're waiting.
Oh, have you not heard? It was my understanding that everyone had heard.
Heard what?
Oh, well, a bird, bird, bird. A bird, a word, well, a bird, bird, bird. A bird, a word, don't you know about the bird?
It's right here. It's right here. It's right here. Yeah, it's right here. It's right here. I'm doing what I want to do. You have a problem with the First Amendment?
I don't have a problem, but I have a problem with you. Challenge any one of my officers, you're going to go to jail.
Am I challenging?
You heard me.
Am I challenging?
You figure it out. You're smart enough.
Am I
He
challenging?
was bluffing.
Smart enough.
You know, if I didn't have my
I knew
other
he was
handful, I'd
bluffing.
give you a 2-finger salute right now.
Ba 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 uma mau mau, ba ba uma mau mau, ba 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 uma mau mau, ba ba uma mau mau.
I don't know where it's at.
Shame on every
Oh,
single one of you
hello.
deplorable for condoning and donating towards these motherfuckers.
I forgot that was going to come up. That scared the bejesus out of me. Oh my gosh. When I switched back. Man, this is really starting to tick me off. Seriously starting to tick me off. But, oh well. It is what it is, what it is. I don't know if I can download it off Facebook. I put it on my Junkyard News page on Facebook, and it's been getting shared like you wouldn't believe. Let me see if I can go to posts. Videos. I wonder if I can just go, if I go to videos in my Facebook, I wonder if it'll show up. Come on. Come on. There it is. Let me bring this up here. I wonder if it'll let me.
You know, as a police officer, I'm compelled to make this video.
Do I have a download? Download video. Ah, yes. Let's see if that'll work. I don't know how long it'll take to download it back to my computer.
You know, as a police officer, I'm compelled to make this video. I've been in law enforcement for 10.
Let's see. There it is. Show in folder. Can I rename this while it's doing it? Not yet. All right. All right, so it's downloading. It's going to be a few minutes, and then I'll be able to play it. We'll go back to the chat here. You heard it, yes, but you probably couldn't see it because I was in the middle of downloading it. But we'll be able to play it in a few minutes. What else is going on here? Going hang with Junkyard for a while. Dude, I like this view. I like this look with the earth behind. Feels like I'm floating in space. You guys remember a couple years ago, Red Bull had that guy that went up in a space balloon to the very, very like edges of the atmosphere, and had GoPros and everything on, and free falled, and set the record for like the highest and farthest free fall. That was a cool, yeah, Bolt. That was a kick butt video. I watched that whole thing numerous times. I was like, can you just imagine that? Can you imagine doing that? Heathens are amongst us. Who's the heathens? Oh yeah, this cop. Oh, could it be done already? This cop could be like a serious auditor. No, it's got to still be going. It's not open with. Oh crap. I don't know if it's going to let me open it. Oh, that's just bull crap. Let's see here. Oh, wait. There it is, right there. One sec. Let me put it in shirts. All right, I should be able to find it now. You guys ready for this one? All right. That took a lot longer than I thought it would. But I think I just found it. I think I did. All right, let's try to name it as that. We will browse and we'll go to shirts because I have. There we go. All right, you guys.
You know,
ready?
as a police officer, I'm compelled to make this video.
He ain't gonna
I've been in
believe
law
this.
enforcement for 10 years, and
turn the volume
I'm speaking to my
up
peers,
here.
other fellow
Make sure you
officers, people in any kind of law enforcement position.
I'm gonna start it over as soon as I get.
I've
this
seen
set.
officers nationwide enforcing tyrannical orders.
All right, give it a second.
You know, as a police officer, I'm compelled to make this video. I've been in law enforcement for 10 years, and I'm speaking to my peers, other fellow officers, people in any kind of law enforcement position. I've seen officers nationwide enforcing tyrannical orders against the people, and I'm hoping it's the minority of officers, but I'm not sure anymore, because every time I turn on the television, every time I look to the internet, I'm seeing people arrested or cited for going to church, for traveling on the roadways, for going surfing, opening their businesses, going to the park with their families, or doing nails out of their own house, using their own house as a place of business.
If I saw this guy in
and
trouble,
having
I would
undercover agents
definitely
go
help
there
him. I would
and
jump,
arrest them, and
Man,
charge them
I
with,
would.
with what? With a crime?
I love this. This is one
I
cop
don't, I don't know
love.
what crime people are committing by doing nails in their own house, but we're seeing this more and more and more, and we need to start looking at ourselves as officers and thinking, is what I'm doing right? Now, I want to remind you that regardless of where you stand on the coronavirus, we don't have the authority to do those things to people just because a mayor or a governor tells you otherwise.
Hallelujah.
I don't care if it's your sergeant or your chief of police. We don't get to violate people's constitutional rights because somebody in our chain of command tells us otherwise. It's not how this country works. Those are de facto arrests. You know, we're violating people's rights and taking money from them, or even worse, arresting them and depriving them of their freedom when they are exercising their constitutional rights. So let's talk about that. Let's read something right here off of the Declaration of Independence. All men are created equal.
And women.
Among these, we have the right to life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. That to secure these rights, governments are instituted among men, deriving their power from the consent of the governed, meaning our power and any government official's power is derived from the people. Okay? We don't hold power over our citizens. It's contradictory to everything that our country stands for. And this is what I'm seeing. First Amendment rights, telling people they can't go to church, freedom of religion. Okay? Telling people they can't protest, freedom of assembly. Fourth Amendment violations, illegal traffic stops to check for papers. What are you, the Gestapo? Is this 1930s Nazi Germany? You don't get to stop people unless you have reasonable suspicion or probable cause that they have committed a crime.
Funny to hear a cop say that.
Have personally been stopped saying, we want to see papers showing that you're essential.
David 2, copy a phone call.
That is not how our job works, okay? What really has been pissing me off lately is the fact that these officers that are going out here and enforcing these tyrannical orders,
preach it.
What they're doing is they're making my job and my safety, or they're putting my job and my safety at risk. Because what you're doing is you're widening the gap between public trust and law enforcement officers. And what that's going to do is it's going to, I mean, look at what's happened to law enforcement in the last 10 years. Less and less public trust, and more often than not, that is a result of isolated incidents that get blown out of proportion. Well, they're not isolated anymore. They're happening every single day. And the thing that I want you guys to realize is that our power that we hold as law enforcement officers, it's nothing more than a facade. It's a badge and a gun. And people, you don't realize, if you haven't lived in anarchy, if you haven't seen combat, things can be stripped from people in a heartbeat. And that's what I'm afraid of. I'm afraid that these actions are going to wake a sleeping giant, i.e. the American people, okay? They are going to be put in a position where they won't have their rights trampled anymore. And us as law enforcement officers, we'll have our ability to enforce the law stripped from us in about 10 minutes, okay? I think what is going to happen if this continues is we're going to see bloodshed in the streets, okay? I don't want to see bloodshed in the streets on either side of this coin. I don't want to see fellow officers get injured or killed, and I certainly don't want to see citizens get injured or killed. And I promise you, most of you out there,
by the way,
doing these tyrannical acts against our citizens, you're not ready for combat. You're not mentally or physically ready for combat in the first place. I promise you, you don't want to go through that, and I hope I never have to go through that again. You don't get to just say, well, I'm doing this because I was told to do so, or I'm following orders, or I need to keep this job. Guess what? I need to keep this job more than anybody. I have 3 young children. I have 2 houses. Like, I have the same sob story that the rest of you guys have. But my personal choices and my living arrangements, no matter what they are, don't allow me to trample on people's rights. And I don't understand why that concept is so hard for people to understand.
It's ego.
Listen, you need to stand up for what's right. You need to, if you're part of a department or an agency that is asking people or asking their officers or their deputies to impose on people's rights and infringe on their freedoms, you need to step up and say, no, that's not me. That's not what I signed up for, and that's going against my oath. And if that costs you your job, so be it. At least you'll be able to look at yourself in the mirror at night. I've already expressed this to my department. And luckily for me, I come from a department that I feel like my chain of command shares my view, but I don't care what department you're part of or what your chain of command thinks. You don't get to trample on people's liberty. And so, as a special operations veteran, I've fought on the streets of Iraq under the U.S. government's guise of freedom. And I'm telling you what, the American people are going to you are going to wake a sleeping giant, and they are going to fight 10 times harder for their freedom on their soil than anything you've ever seen before. And if that's something you're willing to face, then keep trampling on people's rights. But I promise you, the American spirit of defiance is going to rise again, and it's going to be a big problem for our country. So I'll leave you with this, something that I learned as an E-nothing in the Army. No matter what situation you're put in, if you look inside yourself and ask yourself one question, am I doing the right thing? You ask yourself that, you know the answer. And no amount of money or no order or law or anything should be able to make you go against doing the right thing. So I'm imploring officers to look inside themselves and ask themselves, is this what I want to be doing to my citizens? And I think the answer is clear. And if we all stand up together, guess what? It'll be a non-issue, no factor, because people and law enforcement will be united like we should be.
That's a guy that gets it. That's a guy that gets it. All right. I mean, I have my issues with. I mean, I've come across personally officers that they got a badge and they got a gun, and what they want to do, they're going to do it. Who cares about the law and who cares about your rights? This is you know what I mean. You guys know what I'm saying. It's they care nothing about the oath that they took. Oath? What oath? Oh, you mean that sentence I had to say so I can get this job? Oh, I don't remember what I said. I couldn't recite it. That means nothing to me except the paycheck I'm now getting and the fact that I get to pick the pocket of people and, beat people up and throw them in cages. That's about it. That's about the gist of it. I've come across a few of those cops. What do you guys think about that video? I mean, seriously, to me, it seemed like that guy was, you could just tell. He was to me, in my opinion, was very sincere in the words he was speaking. The thing that I like the best out of it, I think, is him saying, you know what, you guys better think about it. People are going to have enough. And just like Yamamoto said, I mean, you're going to wake a sleeping giant, and yeah, it's not going to be good to be us. So anyways, I don't know that cop. I don't even know exactly where he's at or what department he's in or what state or nothing. But you know what? If I ever did meet him on the street, I'd shake his hand. I would shake his hand. I met it at one time. I met I haven't seen him. I think he transferred or something. But I knew an Orange County Sheriff's deputy that was military. He was a vet and young guy. And dude, I respected him. Man, he treated me, talked to me like just, he talks to his neighbor or a friend. We'd chew the fat and talk about this and that. Always showed me respect. And he would have the same sentiments like that guy did. Anytime I talked to him about certain things, whether it be, my right to go take pictures or this or that, and he would pretty much say the exact same thing that officer in this video said. I feel bad. I can't say his name right now, but I haven't seen him for a while. I don't know if he transferred or what, but I missed that deputy around here in San Clemente because that was a good guy. He was. I have no problem with the good cops. The problem is they're a small percentage compared to the bad cops. I mean, I have no facts to back this up. My own personal opinion is you take 100 cops, put them in a line, and you separate the good cops from the bad cops. You're lucky if you probably end up getting 10% being the good cops and 90% being the bad cops. So like 10 out of every 100 might be good, but I could be overinflating that too. It could just be 1 out of 100. What do you guys think? Do you think what's the percentages of good, honest cops that feel the way that guy does, and respect people the way that guy does? Out of 100, how many do you think? How many guys like that are you going to find out of 100? Maybe 1. 10%? I'm thinking maybe 10%. Next, I want to see a blue gang pummeling stopped by one good cop. Yeah, even that video I had posted where that guy just went off on that detained guy with his hands. There was a female cop. Now, granted, the female cop was freaking tiny. And I think there was one snippet where she did reach out and touch the arm of the other cop. The other cop was just, his adrenaline was going, and he just wanted to beat the crap out of that guy. So he paid. What are you touching me for? I'm busy protecting and serving the crap out of this guy. Yeah, I think there are. F off. I think you dig deep. I may be overrating it, but I would guess, my own personal opinion is, out of 100, you might find 1. Just maybe 1 out of 1,000. I don't know, but I think maybe 1%. Let's just stick with 1%. 0.5% in San Diego. I haven't met one in San Diego. I have not met what I consider a good cop in San Diego. That's for sure. I got protected and served the crap out of me, and well, actually, it wasn't that bad, but I'm exaggerating a little bit. But I met a couple thugs and a sergeant that I wish never mind. I don't want to say that live. It's based on who does the right thing. The culture forces them into complicity. Yeah. Hey, Junkyard News from Pittsburgh. Hey, Fred, you just joining us, man? You've missed 2 good videos, man. If you're just jumping in here, you missed it. You should. You should just rewind right now. You won't be live, but you missed 2 good videos. Good to see you, though. But yeah, that video right there, I like that guy. I mean, I don't think he was just, spewing crap out of his mouth. It seemed to me like you just look at his facial expressions and how he was talking. I sincerely believe that he meant every word he said. Many agencies have a hard time hiring, so they have to scrape the bottom of the barrel. Yeah, I've heard that too. Okay, now I can't say who. I had a brief interaction at my work. One of the deputies that I'll call him an acquaintance. I don't even know if I should go that far. He's we talk once in a while. He was in the area looking for somebody that was some homeless guy that was disrupting businesses, and he wanted to have a talk with him, just tell him to chill out. So I went over to say hi to him, and we briefly spoke. And the topic came to me. I told him what happened in San Diego. And, the first things, his eyes lit up, and he goes, "They did that to you?" I'm like, "Yeah." He's like, "Well, there's a paycheck for you." And I laughed. For a cop to hear the basics of what happened, and as the first thing out of the cop's mouth is, "Wow, there's a paycheck for you," that tells you something right there. It tells you something. He also told me, in reference to me, I'm like, I don't have that problem in Orange County with Orange County's deputies. And he's like, "Of course you don't. I mean, us here in San Clemente, we come in contact with you a lot, just, passing the time because of the size of the town and everybody knows you. But you go to these small areas that aren't as busy as we are, like Laguna Hills, Laguna Woods. Those guys are scared to hell of you. They're scared to death of you, Junk." I started laughing when he said that. Your thin blue wrenches are similar to the blue line you don't like. The power of dismissal goes to their heads. Saw it happen. Yeah. Everybody see my shirt? Today, I got my newest shirt on my Teespring. It's the How Cops Get Away with Murder, Blue Lives Murder, pissing on the thin blue line flag. If you haven't seen it, it's on my Teespring. Yeah, Laguna Niguel, Aliso Viejo. He said those departments, because there's a lot of I call it Seizure World, but it's called Leisure World. There's a lot of old people communities up there, and I should say elderly communities out up there, and they're not as busy as some of the other areas that Orange County Sheriff's deputies have to patrol and stuff. he said those deputies, in reference to me, they're scared to death of me. Not that I'm going to hurt them, just the camera of mass destruction, I guess. I have no idea why the hell they would be mad at me. Not mad at me, but afraid of me. Why would any officer be afraid of a camera? Maybe they just don't want to be on YouTube. I don't know. Laguna Woods, yeah. He said Laguna Woods. Aliso Viejo, Laguna Woods. $220 unarmed killings already in 2020. I don't doubt that for a second. Academy grads continued. Education is being told, forget everything you have learned. Yeah. What's going on Sunday? I haven't heard. Far as I know, nothing. I might go out and about though. Should I do? I should do another case walk, huh? I like doing my case walks in Orange County though, because I have to give credit to Orange County Sheriff's Department. Yeah, that's a huge organization. Orange County isn't a small county, but in reference to my stuff, they give me everything I asked for. I mean, I can go through the blotter and pick out, oh, I want to do a story on this pedestrian check you guys did down here. Can you send me this and this? And they won't give it to me. They'll say it's, and they'll claim investigatory exemptions from public records. But my stuff, they give me. You guys saw it because I posted the, you guys and girls saw it because I posted the dash cam and the call for service when I did the last case walk. But that's one of the benefits of doing my case walks in Orange County, because if for some reason I'm contacted, I know I can get the footage. They're, as far as my stuff goes, they're very transparent. Plus, they know I already got it on camera and everything, anyways. So it's not like they're sharing, they're giving me footage that I don't already have. They're just helping me with a different angle, and the call for service, which is really cool. Bolt, what are you saying? Junk said, "What's going on Sunday?" Yeah, what am I missing? Sunday fun day. What's going on Sunday? I don't know. Denmark. Hey, Junkyard News. Love and respect from Mia and Jackie Hansen, Denmark, Northern Europa. Hi! How you doing? Wave. Good to see you. Thank you for tuning in. If you're just getting here, you missed a couple good videos already. When we get done here, you'll have to watch from the beginning, because good videos. I don't know, F off. We'll see. We'll see what's going on. Hey, Jason, how's it going? Let's see if I missed anything else in chat. I think we're caught up. You can't watch both at the same time. Was somebody else? I thought I was the only one live streaming right now. Probably not. Glad to hear everything's all good. Get out of here, bug. It's a Brady violation not to provide defense with all inculpatory. Yeah, yeah. Courts try to do it all the time. No, not courts specifically, but DAs try to do it all the time. It's like, oh, that you want what? You want the dash cam with audio? Oh, sorry, it doesn't exist. The police department says it doesn't exist. Sorry. What? You caught on video where the officer's body cam was blinking and it was on? Oh, sorry. There must have been a technical difficulty because they said it couldn't be found or downloaded. Yeah, thumbs up on the video would be nice. But thanks everybody again we reached our $50 goal for the day. We'll add it to the defense fund. I haven't calculated it up yet, but if I had to guess right now, we're probably close to, I would guess 12 or 13, probably right around $1,300. And again, our goal is at least 3,000. So I don't know about the civil. We're just talking about the criminal right now. And I still can't find the case on San Diego Superior Court's website on the calendar. So I don't know. I was going to call and ask the DA if they were going to reject it or if but DA's, it's kind of scary talking to DAs without an attorney. Usually you just let your attorney talk to them because you don't want to say something. Yeah, DAs can lie in court records. Lies, lies, lies. And they get away with it. They have qualified immunity. If a DA, now, the DA's qualified immunity is only during the case, like in court, and him prosecuting people and doing stuff, right? He gets qualified immunity. But did you know if a DA was to, I don't know, respond on, let's just say, a police Facebook page and talk crap on a defendant and slander the defendant in like a Facebook post or some online chat publicly, that he does not get he or she would not get qualified immunity for that. No qualified immunity outside the courtroom or outside the job. You know what I mean? Yeah, I found some cases. I couldn't quote them to you, but I read some cases where the DA was giving qualified immunity in the lower courts, and it got appealed. And the Court of Appeals said, "Are you kidding me? DA can't do that." No, the qualified immunity is him doing his job. Has nothing to do with what he does or says outside of his employment. So, yeah, somebody got the DA good. Yeah, Freeman's back. James Freeman. Yeah, I watched a video he did. He does some good videos. He'll like play the video and he'll pause it and he'll talk about the situation or make comments and stuff. I like his videos. He does really, really good videos. I like to watch him. Buffing? What's buffing? Buffy the Vampire Slayer? All right. Well, we're a little over an hour. You know, we like to keep it under about an hour and a half, so we're going to be winding it down. I just didn't know if you guys had seen or heard about that video I played first. Dragging some guy mistaken identity out of a car. Then finding out, oops, our bad. We had the wrong guy. Buffering. Doesn't show it's buffering on my side. Oh, my stream health is red for some reason. I don't know why. Abel! Where's Abel? All right. I guess we haven't done it for a while. Let's do it.
Shame on every single one of you deplorable for condoning and donating towards these motherfuckers.
It's so funny in his live streams. Once in a while, I guess he'll cough doing one of his road live streams. He'll cough, and that's his thing now. Oh, there's the corona cough. I guess he got that from that video clip I put up. I don't know. It seems like every live stream he talks crap. I don't know why. It's all he's got, I guess. It's all he's got to do. Yeah. Hey, F Bad Cops. Good to see you, man. All right. Anything else anybody wants to talk about before I wrap this up? I'll probably wrap it up a little early. Abel, he's flying around my house. They're coming to get you. Somebody called and ratted you out that you're watching the Junkyard News. So you're now an enemy of the state for watching my live stream. He finally banned you. California COVID wimp. Oh man. Okay, should the third shirt I make in reference to Voldemort be that there where he's coughing and coronavirus is coming out of his mouth? And it'd be like, don't just say no to corona or something like that. I don't know. I'll have to think about that one. That could be a good shirt. Your name and Furry's name constantly comes up out of his mouth. I don't doubt it. We have permanent residence in that cranium of his, I guess. Did he? He spotted Furry during a live feed today. I was at work. Sucks. I'll have to go watch the video. S. Graham, not me. I don't talk to cops. Hallelujah. I don't answer questions. I don't answer questions. It's jungle out there. Yeah, Bold, it's coming. It's coming. I'm just reading the chat here, seeing if anybody wants to talk about anything before we wrap it up. Thank you to everybody that helped us make our $50 goal. Furry, sure you're still not in here, but thanks for coming by. Bolt, thank you for the super chat, and everybody else. Sorry if I missed everybody. I know I missed a couple people there, but I thanked you when you did it. We'll add it to the total. If I bought one of those, how many would it get it? I don't know. Old guy coughing with corona coming out of his mouth? Probably everybody. You know, on Facebook, I did that clip, and I put it on my Facebook page, right? And I actually paid Facebook, I think it was $10, to run it as like an advertisement and have it pop up in just random people's Facebook feeds. A lot of people saw that video. A lot of people. And people that, don't watch aren't subscribed or usually don't watch videos, like cop watching videos, saw that. And the comments on that video is just hilarious. There's some people going, why are you bothering that old fart or whatever, but I don't know. But a lot of them they're funny comments people. Deplorable message deleted by, let's see. What is Furry too busy? She should be here. Yeah, she. I don't know why. I don't know why Streamlabs did that. There's nothing in that. Oh, we're buffering. We're going to have to wrap it up. Deplorable, I'm sorry, man. You were timed out for a second by Streamlabs. I have no idea. I didn't see a link. But you're not the first one that Streamlabs has done that to, so I'm sorry. We're great today. We'll have to check it out. You tried to get him his swing. Did you get it on video? That's what I want to know. If you got it on video. Yeah, Bolt, it's time. There's my alarm clock, Mr. Bolthead. Go Chargers, go Chiefs. Hey, Cody, we'll see you later, man. Definitely appreciate you jumping in here. Everybody, thanks again. Hopefully it wasn't too boring of a feed. I do appreciate everybody that hangs around and chats, shoots the crap. We're gonna wrap it up. Again, thank you all, one and all. And we'll see you next time on the Junkyard. Whoa, I gonna cut myself off short on the Junkyard News. Peace.
It's jungle out there. Disorder and confusion everywhere.
No one seems to care, but I do.
Hey, who's in charge here? It's jungle out there. People think
All say I'm crazy.
all the time. You paid attention, you'd be worried too. You better pay attention, for this world we love so much.
Might just kill you. I could be wrong now, but I don't think so.
Cause there's a jungle out there. There's a jungle out there.
Answer questions, man.
Thank you, one.